Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your reading. This is your 2022 predictions for the month of September. So lovely to have you here, Sagittarius. Don't forget to check out your moon, rising, and sun, especially the rising, as astrologers have explained, and I've tried it over and over. It is so true. You'll find that your rising will more often than not resonate with you than the rest of the signs, although they'll all resonate, but mainly your rising, and that's because your rising is what you experience in your outside world. Okay, so this is a reading for Sagittarius, moon, sun, and rising, of course. And by the way, if you're interested in any of the decks that I use, I always list their names down in the description box. And that's because a lot of you sometimes ask me, or a lot of the times actually ask me, oh, what was that specific deck that you have used towards the beginning of the reading or towards the end, the one you've clarified with? And so what I do is more often than not, I list them in the order that they appeared during the reading. So yeah, that is with regards to your deck. Now let's get into your reading, Sagittarius, and find out what your September is going to be like energetically. Okay, so let's begin. You have the Four of Wands and the Ace of Swords. You have the Justice card. You have the Three of Cups. You have the Empress, the Three of Cups again. So the Empress being surrounded by the Three of Cups here twice is quite significant. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a lot of you, not necessarily, but maybe a lot of you will be gathering up with your mother in specific. But again, take it as it resonates. You have the Nine of Swords and you have the Princess of Wands, which is the Page of Wands. Let's take a look at your oracle cards for clarification. So Sagittarius, you have Saturn in Libra. Let me adjust that so you can see it. There we go, with devotion. You have the full moon Earth, which is achievement. Ooh, looking good, Sagittarius. And you have time for a nap. I kind of felt that actually. All right, or maybe you are a mother. Right, you also have the porcupine and anemone with boundaries. So this looks like a very unique reading here, Sagittarius. What are we seeing for you in the month of September? So with the Justice card and the Ace of Swords, we see you, Sagittarius, making a lot of adjustments in your life this month, and specific in the area of your home with the Four of Wands. So here we see that there is a special emphasis on taking care of you, because we see with the Nine of Swords that you're really taking your time to rejuvenate, Sagittarius, with the time for a nap. Here you're taking your time to take care of you this month. Good job, Sagittarius. And so with the area of your home and yourself, we're seeing that not only are you taking a rest, but you're also catching up here with the achievements on the very same things that you may have been putting off for a couple of months to take care of, maybe your work or other people. No, this time we see that there is an inward care, where you're taking care of yourself, you're rejuvenating, but you're also not just napping. No, we see that you're finally maybe renovating your home. Maybe you are tending to the tasks that you've left off for a while that would make your life comfortable in the area of your home. Maybe you're catching up with cleaning. Maybe you're buying the things for your house that have been taking time off of your schedule and routine because they weren't there. Yeah, we see you really giving that time to yourself. We actually, despite the idea of the Three of Cups surrounding the Empress, we actually see that all of the focus that you otherwise used to give outside, you're putting in for yourself this month. And there is an an emphasis on that with the porcupine and the anemone, and they're both, as you can see, a symbol of boundary. But the way I see it, it's going introspect. You know how the porcupine turns into a ball to protect itself, and also the anemone, it gathers its petals, it goes inward and down when there's rain to protect its delicate, beautiful flower petals. So we see that this month, maybe you're on holiday, you're taking time for yourself, you're making sure that you rejuvenate, you feel better about yourself, you're giving all this Venusian energy with the Libra here, with all of the flowers. You're maybe going back to your beauty routines, or maybe getting into new ones, and you're putting all this fun into yourself. With the Three of Cups showing up twice, you're learning here with the Empress and the Three of Cups here to have fun on your own this month and to make the necessary adjustments. We see that towards the end of the month with the Princess of Wands, that you would have rejuvenated, that you would have regained your strength, put your life back on track, and you're able to get back out and follow all the adventures and the goals that you have in mind that you want to achieve in life, Sagittarius. So it's a really special month of going inwards, of reflecting, of finding out maybe what you want to do, what's important to you, and finally relaxing, because I feel here with the Nine of Swords and time for a nap and reclusing in is that you genuinely needed this time out and this unplugging energy for quite a while, Sagittarius. So that is the main energy that we see in your reading with what's going on in this month. Now we understand what the energy is all about. Let's take a look at the other different areas of your life, Sagittarius, and how it's going to be like. What about your work? What about your relationships? Let's find out together, Sagittarius. So you have the Hierophant, right? You have the Six of Cups. Yes, a month where you're really reflecting here and learning about yourself. Wow, Sagittarius. You have the Ten of Pentacles. Interesting. You have the Four of Cups. The Five of Pentacles. And you have the King of Swords. You have the Princess of Pentacles. You keep having a lot of pages towards the end of your reading. That is the Page of Pentacles. And you have, the Fool with Harpocrates here. This is quite interesting, actually. Right, let's see the other cards first before we start analyzing. You have Venus in Pisces with Submission. You have the Crescent Waxing Air Moon with Idea. We keep getting this card over and over for a month now on this channel. Maybe this message was for you, Sagittarius. Let's see. You also have Community. And you have, two cards. Okay, so you have the Vulture and Asphodel with Upheaval. And you have the Antelope and Wheat with Nourishment. So what do we see for you, Sagittarius? Yes, we see here, Sagittarius, that this is a time where you have some free time for yourself to now think and reflect on the things that you don't like. And we see that this month you're thinking and reflecting of what you want to do, asking yourself important questions, revising the old maybe goals that you used to have, or the old dreams that you wanted to have, the things that you always wanted to do with your heart, now that the space or the pace of life has winded down a little bit. And we see that you're now thinking about something that would help you, would help in your success with the Ten of Pentacles, would help in your sense of achievement, but at the same time it's very communal. It's helping people or the planet one way or the other. This idea that you're going to have this month, Sagittarius, may be one that is very important and key to your spiritual journey. It will be one that will either make a great name for yourself later on in your future, or one that will create a great success for you, especially that we see here in the King of Swords, Francis Bacon, I think is his name. Yes, I think Francis Bacon, because he created the Baconian method. So he revolutionized scientific research and scientific thought by helping shift others' thoughts in terms of research, where there were no ultimatums, or things weren't taken for granted. Like, for example, things like if this is a dog, hence he has a heightened sense of smell. To cancel that out and to research and make conclusions for each case specifically, which revolutionized scientific thought up until today, and contributed to, or actually led to, the development of the modern scientific method. So we see great progress in one area. And here we see with the Five of Pentacles, the idea of taking something that the community is complaining about, is not going well, and actually making a difference. So here we see you creating an idea, or coming up with an idea that you're very passionate about, Sagittarius, this month. One that you know will make a big difference to the community, and hence you have the vulture here making a huge step for society. And you do know that with this idea you're going to start making money off of it, maybe even straight away with the Princess of Pentacles or the Page of Pentacles, especially that it's coming in conjunction with the antelope and wheat. And you know, wheat is harvested in large amounts. It feeds a huge number of people, the poor as well as the rich. So we see a big sources of income coming in for you. But I do see, Sagittarius, that you will choose to keep this quiet with Harpocrates here, who is the Greek god of silence and secrets, which is derived from the ancient Egyptian child god Horus, who also had his finger on his mouth, symbolizing secrets and silence. So we see that you're keeping this to yourself. You're not telling anyone about it. Maybe you're worried about people telling you, oh, this is too big, what are you thinking about? But deep in your heart, you know that you can do this, Sagittarius. So you're coming up with an amazing idea this month that may shift the trajectory of how you do things in your near future, Sagittarius. Isn't that interesting? That is certainly an idea that you're coming up with. Are you going to start applying it this month, Sagittarius, the moon? I think you're going to have to find out. It's up to you, Sagittarius, what you're going to do from that moment. The future is going to be written only by you. Do you see how this figure is holding the lake? So yeah, it depends on how you're going to take this, Sagittarius. But you're definitely, during your time off, you're going to reflect, hey, I don't like how things are going in this area. I think I have a lot of experience and knowledge on how to be great help with that. Why don't I start picking up that dream and doing something about it? Isn't this magnificent, Sagittarius? Yes, there is no doubt that you're coming up with this idea, Sagittarius. I know I said this, but I cannot emphasize this like in a clear way more, because you even have the vulture here, and the vulture plays an important role in our ecosystem, where it consumes decayed flesh of animals, and so it prevents the spread of disease. We genuinely see this, you submitting to an idea, or starting energetically at least on embarking on a different journey in your life, where this is the beginning where you plant the seed towards a great tomorrow of you making a huge difference. And I'm kind of inclined to think that it's different from your career at the moment, or at least even if it's within your career, there's some sort of taking a turn, because Francis Bacon used to be a lawyer, an advisor to the king, more of a political role, but his greatest contribution was in the scientific field. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm seeing in your month, Sagittarius. That is in the area of your work, even though it's coming up as you breathe and you rest. So let's take a look what other areas we have for you during the month of September. Looks like a very special, beautiful month for you so far, Sagittarius. Truly hope you enjoy the month of September. All right, so let's see what else is coming for you. You have the King of Cups, the Emperor. You're really feeling powerful this month, Sagittarius. With all the rejuvenation and the ideas that you're coming up with is really empowering you this month. You have the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Chariot, the Four of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Princess. See, you have a page in every reading. There is definitely a new beginning, Sagittarius, for you. It's uncanny. The Princess of Swords, which is the Page of Swords. I think you got all of the pages in this deck. Let's check out. You had the Princess of Pentacles, and I remember you had another princess, the Princess of Wands. Do you see? All of the pages in this deck came up in your reading. Let's keep this here, right? Ooh, you have the Wheel of Fortune. You probably saw that and go, ooh. It's my favorite card in the deck, especially in a context like that. Ooh la la. Okay, let's take a look at your oracle cards now, Sagittarius. You can clearly see here with the Princess of Swords or the Page of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune that you're maybe about towards the end of the month, you're making a bold move that will shift your fate, where you're being assisted, where the wheels of fate are in your favor. Things are happening and working for you in that direction that you have chosen, Sagittarius. You even have Medusa here. It's like you're being bold with that dream. No one would dare to stand in your way as you make these adjustments. Wow, Sagittarius. Don't we all need leaders like you here in these areas that need a revolution or a change? You have the 16th the 16th moon mansion ruled by Uranus and Mercury in Libra. So you're opening up a new door for yourself. You're communicating this hope, this dream that you want to spread out into the world. Isn't this magnificent? See, with the Chariot here, you're making a start that will have a huge influence on the masses. Wow, Sagittarius. Right, so these are the things I'm picking up from the previous read. Let's now take a look at what this is showing us. Oh, we picked two of these cards by mistake. Right, nothing is a mistake. You have the 10th moon mansion with Fountain, ruled by Neptune and the Sun in Cancer. We can see that there's an overflow of love, appreciation, and finances or blessings coming into your life because of the door that you're opening here. You have Round and Round, and you have the Trout and Lily of the Valley with purification. I'm telling you, you're going to purify something, Sagittarius. Right, now let's see what's going on in this part of the reading. We see here, Sagittarius, that the universe throughout the month of September will be providing you with so many things to push you to begin that, to begin this journey, Sagittarius. You know how, for example, with the energy that I'm seeing here, especially with the round and round and round, you know how when you learn a new word and suddenly you notice that everyone's using it, or when you've done this beautiful hairstyle and then everyone's doing it, You know, like you've noticed a new type of car or equipment that you want to buy, and now everyone's into it. You know what I'm talking about. How when you get into a new activity and you think you got into this unique activity, and then everyone's into it now, and you're like, but I'm the OG, you know? So here we see, Sagittarius, that the universe will be showing you left, right, and center throughout the month of the different things that you can use, the different tools and ideas and opportunities that come into your path, so that you are not just convinced, but you have a plethora of things that you can do to begin this journey right away. Erasing any fears that you may have. So yes, even though it's a month of contemplation with the Four of Swords, it is also a month hyping you up energetically, pushing things in your on your way. You'll notice that so many things are just happening by coincidence. Doors are opening. You'll notice that other people are talking about it. You'll notice a compliment here and there about how you're so good at it. You'll find advertisements and things, numbers that fall right under your eye of companies and organizations that you can use and contact that would help you in this endeavor, Sagittarius. It's going to be a month of hype, fueling you up to get up and begin. Towards the end of the month, Sagittarius, a big leap is happening. You're taking one step. There is no question about it. Towards the end of the month, you're certainly taking one step. And you keep getting these cards talking about you adjusting the ecosystem, because here you have the trout, and trouts are a symbol that there is a balanced and healthy ecosystem. In fact, what do they call it? The people who conservation efforts, when there are conservation efforts in streams that they're trying to clean up, they after dams, or maybe they were decontaminated, they place the trouts in their natural habitat in order to balance out the ecosystem. So we see you really being assisted all over to open that door, to balance something out, to clean or clear something up. Pages, by the way, are messengers. So looks like, Sagittarius, towards the end of the month, you're starting an important leading role or step towards your spiritual journey, and you're going full throttle at it. You're very excited about it, and it's going to bring a lot of blessings into your life towards the end of the month. You'll be seeing a lot of signs. You'll be seeing a lot of help just coming your way, ideas, things that you read that will not just pump you up, but will open up your mind to what you can do using the knowledge and the skills that you already have. Sagittarius, such an exciting month. What a different read. What an amazing read. I'm wishing you all the best of luck, Sagittarius. May you have a wonderful month full of rejuvenation and recuperation, and working on that brilliant idea that you're helping all of us with. I hope you already know what this is about. If you don't, it's coming during the month. I hope you do come back and tell me. I'll be so happy for you, Sagittarius. That was your reading. I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, Sagittarius. This book could really help you out in your journey. It's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate, you won't waste time reading it, but you'll find that it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. You'll find that this book truly holds true to this promise. And if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find the link down in the description box. And now there's also an audiobook if you love audiobooks like me and Sagittarius. It was such a pleasure doing your reading for you. Thank you for tuning in. So excited about your month. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.